Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
In there, and it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, this team really needs that 6-0 hitter to step up a bit. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. In buckets for here, and the forecast is not
player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall he's been a fair umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Benintendi racing back, and it bangs off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Chris Davis now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming in at 266. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 to short. Bogarts has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does this, that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 0 for 8. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Piscotty stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Daniel Mengden will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's Mr. Old School. He reminds me a little bit of Catfish Hunter. Kind of animated on the mound. Has a little bit of a herky-jerky delivery. Not overpowering. Good fastball. 89 to 92. Good mix of off-speed pitches. But I will say this. A strike thrower, and he's not afraid of the bat. He'll throw the ball over the plate.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moving under it, Pinder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pierce.
Here's Steve Pierce now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Mengden, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. Now in the box, Matt Chapman. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Digging in, Nick Hundley. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just a 1 for 12 career line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Grossman. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Pinder over at second. Simeon at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. A's strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Standing in, J.D. Martinez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he has 7 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And he misses again. 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. Pinder going back on it at the track, and it's off the Green Monster, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr., as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high, 1-0.
1-0.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. The 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Dustin.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia. In his career against this pitcher, he's 5 for 7. Set and the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Pedroia brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. First pitch on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit.
Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Slider laid off for a ball. A 1-1 count. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. The set and the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
In the air down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pinder on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The second baseman, Jurickson.
Now here it comes.
Profar.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Bogarts backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So stepping in, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bradley retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Mookie Betts. That's popped up out towards short right field. Profar is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. The pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and two.
1 and 2 is the count.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Left center, base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
One and two. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Another 0-2 home. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Striding into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
2-1's the count.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Vasquez over to his right. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley.
So digging in now, Nick Hundley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's 1-2.
That's the ball.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout
Now
going, and it's been all
baseman.
business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. In his career, Pedroia has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is.
Now
they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Might have trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. It remains 1-0. the plate, Chad Pinder. He reached on a single in his first try.
Chad Pinder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Pierce ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robbie Grossman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Popped up. Pedroia calls for it, and that's the third out. A's are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. And at this point in the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A ball and no strikes. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 1-1.
That's the ball.
One out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second, and this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen, and he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead.
Number 36, Yusmeiro.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Steve Pearce will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Piscotty, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another chance. Jurickson Profar. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's foul.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ball 1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
1-2. And another foul ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Strike taken to throw, and he is in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 0-1 pitch. Down ball to 3rd, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bradley leads off 2nd with 1 gone in the inning. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they won't risk it at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
So striding in, Eduardo Nunez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to 1st in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Stepping in, Christian Van. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
One and one. Here it is. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two out here and a runner at 2nd. Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Rwanda Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. Seventh inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Olson.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Two and one to count. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Nick Hundley.
Ready once again, Nick Hundley. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here, and this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. All tied at 1-1. Jerry Blevins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Jerry 11.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi.
Leading
The
off
head-to-head
for the
numbers
Red
against
Sox,
Jerry Blevins. He's
the
gone
left
2 for
fielder,
6. He's taken him
Andrew
deep once.
Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, Mookie Betts. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every trick shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Runner goes for second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So he moves all the way up to third here. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's just 1 for 6. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. So far this season, Martinez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another full count pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Profar ranges to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the A's 1. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70.
Now batting, Chad Pinder. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Line to the right side. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
The batter, number 10.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez gathers, but he can't get it there in time. Semien reaches on the strikeout. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Robbie Grossman. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Brazier is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 2 out, nobody on. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Bradley Jr.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
1 out, nobody on. Another 2-2 offering. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, it's been a steady 5 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he'll dive back in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And Hundley puts it on the money. He is out at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing doing for Boston as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Matt.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar, and he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 1 for 5. Laureano, base runner at first with 1 out. Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Laureano rounds third and is striding for home. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1.
1 strike.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ramon Laureano will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 22.
Ryan Buchter enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
The third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now batting.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Pinder. And that's the first out of the inning.
Next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fastball right back to the mound. There's one. Back to first, a double play, and we are heading to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Henry Mejia takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
58, Henry Mejia.
In now, Matt Chapman. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Matt Chapman.
From the stretch. And that one right down Main Street. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to short. Glove by Bogarts. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley.
So striding forward now, Nick Hundley. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Another full count pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Digging in now, Chad Pinder. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Pitch on the way. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 line towards center field. Pinder is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Three and 1 to Martinez. Chapman has it cleanly. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Striding in, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman. And now I believe a balk has been called here as home plate umpire Earl Hendricks says he did not come set that time. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold now there with nobody out.
Jurickson Profar.
Ready for another shot now. Jurickson Profar. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. The 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. One there. On to Pierce at first, but too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Hot shot on the ground to short. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Chris Davis stands in as he looks at ball one here. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Bradley to the track. He's there, but oh, he missed it. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now. And he sent it.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the box now, Nick Hundley. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Hundley in front, 3 balls and a strike.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The A's lead it 6-2. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading
Xander
off for the
Bogaerts.
Red
He
Sox,
struck out swinging in
the
his last trip
shortstop,
to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Xander Bogaerts is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Junior.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Trinan, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin.
Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
2 out, nobody on. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Ryan Buchter claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the Victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.